In a small town in the hills where the roofs were tiled and the winters were cold, lived two young women, Mira and Tara. They had met in art school and quickly bonded over their dreams, struggles, and laughter. They moved into a small cottage together, making ends meet through small jobs while chasing their passions. Mira was a painter, and Tara aspired to be a school teacher for village children. The cottage had a small garden in the back and a large window in Tara's bedroom that overlooked a wall covered in a beautiful vine. It was their favorite part of the house. Every morning, they would sit with cups of tea, watching the leaves sway in the wind. As winter approached, an epidemic of pneumonia swept through the village. Tara fell sick, badly. Her condition deteriorated quickly, and even the village doctor looked grim. She must fight, he told Mira quietly. Medicine can only do so much. Her spirit must choose to live. But Tara lost her will. She became quiet, distant, and despondent. She would lie in bed for hours, eyes fixed on the vine through the window. Day by day, the leaves were falling with the cold wind. "Look, Mira," she whispered weakly one evening. "When the last leaf falls, I'll go too." Mira's heart clenched. "No," she said firmly. "You'll get better. You have to." But Tara only smiled faintly and closed her eyes. That night, a violent storm came. The wind howled, the trees shook, and rain pelted the windows. Mira could barely sleep. She knew the vine would be bare by morning, and she knew Tara had made up her mind to give up. A desperate idea bloomed in Mira's heart. She quietly gathered her paintbrushes, paints, and a lantern. Wrapping herself in a coat, she slipped outside in the middle of the storm. She stood against the freezing wind, struggling to keep her lantern lit. With numb fingers and trembling hands, she painted. Stroke after stroke, the image of a single green leaf on the wall, right where the last one had been. She didn't stop until it looked real, until it looked alive. By morning, the storm had passed. Tara awoke and turned her head toward the window. The vine was bare, except for one leaf, fluttering as though defying the wind. Her eyes widened. "It didn't fall," she whispered. "It didn't give up." That day, something changed in Tara. She drank her soup. She asked Mira for her old books. She tried to sit up. Each day, the leaf stayed. Each day, Tara grew stronger. But Mira had caught a severe cold from that stormy night. She developed pneumonia. She hid her worsening condition from Tara, not wanting her friend to worry or relapse. She stayed in her room, coughing softly, her energy draining. 1 week later, Tara walked into Mira's room for the first time after her illness. The room was quiet. The doctor stood by the bed, solemn. "She saved you," he said gently, seeing the confusion on Tara's face. "That leaf you've been watching, Mira painted it, that night of the storm." Tara froze. "She what?" "She knew you had given up, so she gave you a reason not to." Tears spilled down Tara's cheeks as she looked out the window. The painted leaf still clung bravely to the wall, unmoved by time or wind. Moral: sometimes the greatest acts of love are silent and unseen. True friendship means giving everything, even one's life, to bring light to someone else's darkness. A single act of hope can change a destiny. Let me know